Hey there, just want to help you guys with factoring since we didn't get to go over all of it in class. I'm going to do this in two parts so the videos aren't so long. So when we're doing factoring using GCF, what we're looking for is just numbers that the terms have in common or variables that the terms have in common. So look at 6 and know that 6 is made up of 2 times 3 and 27 is made up of 9 times 3, so they both have 3's in them. And then both terms have an x in them. So that GCF is 3x. So that wants to go on the outside of the parentheses. And then again, what you want to do is ask yourself, 3x times what would give me 6x squared? And then 3x times what would give me negative 27x? So 3 times 2 would be 6, and then x times x would be x squared. So 3x times 2x would be 6x squared. And 3 times 9 would be 27, so I need 3 times negative 9 to get negative 27. And then we already have an x, so we don't need another x. So there would be the factorization of 6x squared minus 27x. Next one. So here again, I want to look at the two terms and see what they have in common. They both have h's in them, and then of course 10 and 5 both have 5's in them. And the other thing I want to think about is the sign of the first term here. So the GCF would be 5h, but since the first term is negative, I want to also take out a negative here. So my GCF is going to be negative 5h. So that goes on the outside of the parentheses. Again, another way you can do this, if what I did before was a little confusing, is that you put that below there and ask yourself what's this thing divided by this thing. So take the GCF and put it below this and say, well, okay, well, negative 10 divided by negative 5 is 2, and h squared divided by h, so that's 2 h's, take away 1 h would just be h. Again, the idea here being that negative 5h times 2h would be negative 10h squared. Then we say here, like, what's 5h divided by negative 5h, right? So 5 divided by negative 5 is negative 1. And then h divided by h would just, cancel. So, and again, that negative 5h times negative 1 would be positive 5h. So distributing this here would give you, what we started with. Remember, the thing that we start with and the thing we end with actually should always be equal to each other. Like this times this is what we started with, and this times this is what we started with. So factors should always be equal to what they start with. Last one of these here on the top. So again, I want to look at 18 and 27 and say, what number do 18 and 27 both have in them? And 18 and 27 are both multiples of 9. So 9 goes into both those. And then this term has 3 x's, this term has 2 x's. That means they both have 2 x's in them. So the GCF here would be 9x squared. You always want to take out as much as you want because you want the greatest common factor. So the biggest thing I can take out of both is 9x squared. So again, a different way to think about it, 9x squared times what gives me 18x cubed. 9 times 2 would be 18, and x times x squared would be 18x cubed. This times this is that. Oops. And then 9x squared times what would give me 27x squared. Well, I need 27, so 9 times positive 3 would be 27. And then I already have 2 x's, so I don't need any more x's. That's it. So just kind of clean that up. So this times this is that, or they're equal to each other. A couple more of those. So here we have 3 terms. So we still look for the biggest thing that goes into all of them. And if I just had these two, 3 goes to 24, and then they both have an x, right? So I could take out a 3x. Or here, if I had this, like, okay, those both have negative 24 in them, I take that out. But amongst all of them, right, they don't all have that. Like, this term doesn't have any x's in it, so I can't take an x out. this doesn't have a 24 in it, so I can't take a 24 out. So the biggest thing that they all have is just that 3. So I'd say 3 times. Again, I can write it as, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3 if that helps. Sorry. And 3x squared divided by 3 is just x squared. And then negative 24 divided by 3 is negative 8 and still has an x. And then 48 divided by 3 is 16. And that would be it. That's all I can do. Notice how these all do not share something. So I know that I took out everything I could. All right, last one of these. So I got 3 terms again. So I just want to make sure I look across everything. So the GCF here, what do they all have? So 2, 8, 14. Those are all multiples of 2. So I can take 2 out of all those. And then 3 x's, 2 x's, 1 x. Okay, so they all have at least 1 x. So I take an x out. So GCF goes on the outside, parentheses. Again, if I need to do it this way, if that helps. So the 2's would cancel, and then 3 x's, take away 1 x, will just leave me with 2 x's, so x squared. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and x squared divided by x is x, so 4x. And 14 divided by 2 is 7, positive 7, and x's cancel each other, so that's it. Again, I want to look in here and say, do they still have something in common? And they don't. So I know I did everything I could. Alright, that's the end of this video. I'll do the factoring by grouping video on a separate one. Bye!